Goodbye.
Hello. Good timing. Fabius just returned. And not by coincidence, I'm beginning to suspect.
Fabius is here? I wonder if he was able to draw any conclusions from that frenzy sample.
That seems likely, but we still haven't heard the details ourselves. Let's get everyone together.
I apologize for my late return. It seems you all have had your hands full during my absence. Allow me to give my report first.
Did you find anything in that sample from the Wounded Hollow?
Yes. There is no mistaking it. That Nursilla carried a pure strain of Frenzy virus. Seeing as this topic is a focus of my research, I intend to assist with this investigation personally.
Then it must be dire indeed. Allow me to share what we've learned next. Though it's probably better you see it for yourself. If you would follow me, sir.
Of course. Lead the way. So that serves as a sort of energy network stemming from the Dragon Torch.
That's right. And as you saw on the way here, those energy surges show no sign of slowing.
Perhaps it bears a relation, but essentially all of the East has been experiencing sustained inclemencies.
Then you suspect some sort of link between those anomalies and the Dragon Torch.
Energy spilling out of it, same as here, same as the whole damn region. That explains your weather.
You don't think... There isn't a chance that Xochitl was actually keeping the system in balance?
Relax, there's no chance of that. What we're seeing now is clearly a reaction. To what? Who knows?
I see. That's a tidy pile of mysteries set before us. But our job here remains the same. All right. I'll begin my search for traces of Gore Magala. You all return to work, but be ready to act.
Intensifying energy eruptions, paired with weather anomalies across the region, and now a Gore Magala? Complicated issues, but the professor trusts in us, so let's do our part.
Agreed. Should probably start by visiting each base camp, see where we stand.
Good thinking. I leave the destination to you then.
Well, what can I do for you?
Is this area still experiencing weather anomalies like the others?
Everybody.
Let's survey the area. Unless there were some quests you wanted to prioritize? Understood. Let's commence our investigation. It must be a struggle for the people here to go about their daily lives with this sandstorm.
True. We should go check up on the village.
Oh, where is everyone? Is that... It's Sisai and Sato. Let's go talk to them.
Greetings. Didn't expect to see you here, especially now.
That's just it. We were concerned about the village.
Are those Doshaguma tracks you were looking at?
That is right. I would ask you to listen to what I have to say. Please, come inside.
Then Doshaguma have come to the village again?
Don't worry. Everyone was evacuated, so no one came to harm.
I'm relieved to hear it. But judging by the look of things, that isn't the whole story here.
Indeed. We have never experienced the Sand Tide for so long. We were redoubling our patrols as a result, and we sighted a Ray Dow on a plateau not far out.
Given the circumstances, I'm guessing it was pretty riled up.
You grasp its nature well. Just so. Even from afar, its fury was clear to see.
It was terrifying. So, we evacuated the village before anything happened.
Smart. It's likely that Doshaguma were driven out of their own territory and came here.
Which means that until the Ray Dow is dealt with, the village will remain in danger.
Right. We should get going ASAP.
I am grateful. We will continue to watch this area to ensure no one was left behind.
We'll be all right here. But you be careful out there.
The plateau that he spoke of is over that way.
All right, let's have a look. It's close.
I feel it too. It was enraged to the point Sato and Isai could tell from afar. Let's be careful. Target spotted. Excessive agitation confirmed. Ray Dow hunt authorized. Let's make it safe for the villagers to return home.
Understood.
You alright? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
The lightning has them amped up. Might be able to use them as a trap.
Get back and report.
On behalf of my people, I thank you for this kindness. We are truly grateful.
We can't take all the credit. It was your swift action that led your people to safety.
Well, we learned it from you.
Yes, that we must better understand the monsters we share this land with, and to prepare ourselves.
Quite right. Perhaps that is the shape of harmony, as best we can attain it.
Still, the long fallow now gives way to a sand tide unabating. Is it some ill omen?
Our friends are investigating the cause now, but I'm afraid we still don't fully understand it.
I see. The storm has always given way to new life. Perhaps we have come to take that for granted. I will continue to be vigilant here.
Me too. Please, you all go and do what you must.
Yes, you need not worry about us here. May the winds guide your travels.
Thank you, and take care.
I heard from the others.
What are we making today? Hello. Anything catch your eye? You know where to find me. Yes! Commencing quest by order of the guild. A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful. This thing's a trove of new data. What are we making today? Hello. See you later. Right.
Hello.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Yep.
What are we making today?
Look good? Look good?
Alright. Perfection.
Look good?
Perfection.
Perfection. Look good?
Oh, perfection.
Ready to get to work?
Oh, perfection.
Fit you to a T.
I heard from the others.
Well, what can I do for you?
Strange. What are all the Whatwoods doing there? Has something happened?
I'm talking for you! Forest Lord! Big trouble! I'm talking! You listen!
Strange. What? The forest is filled with water? I suppose the downpour has continued for some time.
Lord of Forest, different! Big angry! More water go whoosh!
You mean Uthduna? But since when have its rampages ever flooded the whole forest?
If it was exposed to a downpour for this long, the impact could be enormous.
That's true. At some point, the non-stop rains will fill the dam upstream to its limits. And if an agitated Uthduna were to run amok in those circumstances, the whole structure could collapse.
Forest danger! Big water! You all run! Lord of Forest, same as Forest itself. Leave to Whatwoods. This time, Whatwoods help you.
They're going to try to stop Uthduna themselves?
We appreciate the offer, but it's too dangerous. You're willing to help us. We want to help you. How about we cooperate as a team?
Copper 8? 10?
Right. You, the Whatwoods, the Hunter, and myself, all working together. That's a team. And this forest is our team's home. If it's in danger, we work together.
Team cooperate! Good! Big together!
Close enough.
They're going prick-a-prick! This feeling... Lord of Forest, close!
It's been exposed to sustained anomalous weather. Let's be careful.
Big strong! Tim, do this!
How very generous. Thank you.
I can see what she meant. Letting that roam free with the weather like this is far too dangerous.
Agreed. As an emergency countermeasure, the Guild authorizes you to hunt the Utduna.
hungerful. Yeah, you eat. You're big strong. This makes him strong too. together! Come on! Hurry quick! Then you have quelled the Lord's ragings? Many thanks. The forest is now free of this menace.
Only because you all warned us of the danger so quickly.
The Woodwoods also played a big role in this.
Woodwoods and Hunter, cooperate! Tim!
Well said. We're so glad to be on the same team. Though, in the meantime, this continued rain must make things difficult for you. Are you concerned?
Worry not. As long as the Lord of the Forest is appeased, the troubles we face are smallish. On topic of smallishness, your puny hovel is in big dangers. Go and worry on that.
Thank you. Your concern is much appreciated.
Right. Let's tell base camp to stay on watch.
And after that, back to our investigation. This weather sure isn't letting up.
Good lucky, Tim! Now trim booty safe and sound.
Hey! Got something in mind? Hello. 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 Done already?
No surprise to see the weather's no more normal here than elsewhere.
It seems Maki was looking for us. Let's go talk to her.
All right.
I heard from the others.
Hey! You're here! I need to talk to you about a monster. The Black Flame. New Udra? Or something? Thanks. I'll call the others in then. So, what was it you wanted to share? That thing. It's just outside the village.
I'll bet it's after the Everforge.
Doesn't look too different, but it's running hot. No time to cool, with the fire spring never ending.
Yeah, and it's not just the Everforge. Whole basin's hot enough to fry a great ape. Maybe that's why the new Udra's throwing such a fit. Way worse than last time.
But we've got our heads on straight this time. We'll get through this.
Everyone's already working at a fever pitch to keep the Everforge from getting any hotter.
I hope that's not just wishful thinking.
What are you talking about? The three clans are all pitching in. There's no flame we cannot wrangle.
It seems what happened last time sparked some real growth here. It's wonderful to see the clans cooperating with one another like this. Yeah, it made me happy. Gemma and the others taught us how important working together really is. It made me think maybe we could actually take care of the village ourselves. Everyone in Azuz. I'm sure I could feel how passionate everyone was then. And we are! Since the fire spring started, we've all been working with no breaks. Working hard. But I feel like there are some things even hard work can't fix. By swallowing the valley's fire, the black flame has grown way hotter than last time. It's safe to assume it's been affected by sustained exposure to this weather anomaly. Even if we can keep the Everforge in one piece, that monster is something we can't handle. If someone doesn't stop it, it's gonna burn up the whole basin, the Everforge, and all of us. So please, help us.
Don't worry. We will. No objections, Alma?
None. In response to the crisis at hand, the Guild authorizes you to hunt the new Udra.
Understood.
The scout flies are responding. It really is close to the village. Let's hurry! Right on Azuz's doorstep.
We can't let that thing get any closer.
Right. We stop it here. go back and report. Oh, thank blazes you're back in one piece. And thank you for saving the basin and all of us in it.
Let me second that. You've given me cause for a good long think on the meaning of unity. Just like manning the Everforge and smithing work is our wheelhouse. Monsters are yours. We should have asked your help sooner. That's another lesson Maki here's taught us.
If you wanted to even the score, you could teach me some new techniques. I'm bored of the basics.
You give her an inch and just look. Huh. Fine. I'll hammer some smarts into you and Rokul later. But we can't relax until the fire spring subsides. We'll protect this village our own way.
Good. We can rest easy knowing Azuz is in capable hands. Which means we're free to continue looking into these weather anomalies. Take care of each other. I just received word that Professor Fabius has returned from his Gore Magala search. We're to meet him at the Ice Shard Cliffs base camp. We should hurry.
All right, let's go.
I heard from the others.
Yes. Understood.
Good, you're here. I have received reports on your agile response to the conditions in each region. Well done.
Professor, that armor... Does that mean...
I have a report of my own to offer. I'll explain once everyone is assembled. Avis Unit, Astrum Unit, my apologies for keeping you waiting. Here are my findings. After investigating each region, I have determined this to be the territory of a Gore Magala. As evidence of that, we recently took this Wudwud into our care, afflicted by the frenzy virus.
It's unclear whether a Woodwud's body is capable of weathering the virus. At this rate, he may not...
Furthermore, I've arrived at a theory. The Dragon Torch's excessive output, the lasting weather inclemency. I believe both of these phenomena stem from a single root cause, Gore Magala.
What? How? Wait, a virus? Interesting. You're right. The dots are starting to line up.
Fascinating. It's true the virus exacerbates any violent tendencies in its host. Given that, it could be that this excessive energy output is a symptom, or perhaps an immune response.
Yes, yes. And if we're talking infection, that starts to clarify what we're dealing with. This is big. The torch is some kind of organic structure. The damn thing's alive!
My thoughts exactly. And as an organism, it may respond to treatment. I'm sure you follow, Eric?
The antiviral compound you describe in your thesis. We'll need a tissue sample from the infection vector.
You think the Dragon Torch will respond to medicine? And would that same cure work on Rove?
There's hope. If they do share the same affliction, a cure for Rove could perhaps be a cure for both. The first step in testing that is slaying that Gormagala, to stop the virus's further spread. And to collect a tissue sample to derive a cure. Henceforth, that is our primary priority.
Understood. Then we'll hurry back to conduct any final analysis to be ready to treat the torch.
I'll keep a close eye on Rove's condition while examining the sample I took from him.
Good. Hunter, you'll join me in slaying this Gormagala. I've sent my men out to scout its location. Speak to me as soon as you're prepared to depart. Are you ready to leave, Hunter? All right. Time is our enemy here as much as Gormagala. Let's hurry to the rendezvous point. Look alive, men! Report!
Sir! We have yet to sight the target, but something is definitely here.
Form up!
Right, sir!
I see why they call it frenzy.
There you are. Don't breathe it in! spread this far. Follow it. You two are their shield! Go!
You've always protected us! Now, it's our turn! Now go!
Rex, calm!
Hurry!
Hang in there! That's an order! You! There's no escape! It's frenzied. Be on your guard now. Don't let your courage waver.
supplies have been added.
This must be its nest. Stay sharp. From here on out, it's do or die. Admirably done. That should put a halt to the virus's spread.
You'll be able to compound the medicine here?
Yes. What I lack in facilities here is made up for by an excellent assistant. We'll see it done. Good. We'll continue to monitor him, but his condition has stabilized. A success, despite the circumstances. You did well with such limited resources, Eric.
I couldn't have done it without that tissue sample. Not to mention your thesis, sir. I just hope the Dragon Torch responds to it as well as our fuzzy friend.
The Avis unit should be delivering it now. We'll just have to put our faith in Werner and wait.
Amazing. Even I can see the change. Is it taking effect already?
Yes, but as much as I'd like to take the credit, the wyvern milk is what's working most of the magic. If not for it amplifying the effects of the treatment, you'd never see it recover this fast.
That said, another Gormagala could turn up at some point. Are you worried it might happen again?
It's a fair point, but I'm not too concerned. Especially if this thing has organic properties. I'd like to pick Eric's brain about this, but there's a chance it's developed antibodies now. And if the wyvern milk magnifies that resistance too, it'd take a hell of a lot to break through it.
I'm not ready to be quite that optimistic. This thing is still a big unknown, and a threat. Regardless, Werner, continue your research here. I'll be monitoring the area closely as well.
Understood. We'll head outside then. The cycles should return to normal in each region, but I'd like to keep monitoring them. Not to mention wanting to speak with you. I believe it's about Arkveld.
All right then.
are.
Yep.
Oh, it's you, Hunter. My apologies.
You seem pretty on edge. Has something happened?
Monsters have been coming closer to the village lately, so I've been on alert.
Monsters here? Why would they suddenly come so close?
The Allharkin said some monsters at the Ice Shard Cliffs have been raging recently. They've chased the others off. And now we're seeing the results of that here.
I see. That's concerning.
If the need arises, we can fortify the gate and weather it. The Keepers, though.
Right. And considering the cause, this is a problem that could worsen before it gets better. Will you allow us to look into the matter?
Yes. I would be very grateful. And rest assured, I'll keep this place safe in the meantime.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, but could I get some help?
Is something bothering you?
There's word of troubling monsters in the oil well basin. 2 of them. We can't get to the mine. They tried looking for ways around them or other spots to dig, but it sounds like they had no luck. We've been making do with the materials we had on hand, but our stores are starting to run out. I'm worried some of the village hotheads will do something stupid. Crafting may be our life, but you need a light to craft. I'm not allowing any reckless planning. Help me stop them?
Of course. I'm happy to help you persuade them. I'd like to know how they are troubling, though. If a native familiar with the local monsters says they're unusually tough, they could be aberrants. If so, closing off the mines won't be enough. We'll deal with it before anyone gets hurt.
You don't mind? I mean, that would be a huge help if it really isn't.
Ah, perfect! There's a matter I'm eager to ask your opinion on.
Go right ahead.
I am told many mysteries still remain about the ecology of the Guardians. For instance, do you think tempered Guardians could ever exist? Or a tempered Shewu?
Their desire to survive is no less fierce than for other monsters. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially with their dynamic of eat or be eaten. Why? Have you seen something lately?
No, it was really just a momentary glimpse. Nothing certain. But it felt unlike other Shewu.
I've learned it's often better to listen to my gut. If it turns out you're wrong, no harm done. I'll have the guild look into it and deal with it if needed.
Thank you. That would be a big relief. Sorry to trouble you.
Sure, what have you got? Well, yeah. Can't do much if I'm laid out flat. A giant vigor wasp? All right, I'll go catch you one.
Thank you for coming. I'm grateful. The egg we found, the one we thought might be from Arkfeld, looks like we were right. I went around talking to people to gather what info I could. Scraps from its feeding, bits of eggshell. There's still not very much to go on, but it found a way to live. These creatures, their will to survive. Amazing.
Yeah, especially if it found a way to overcome its nature as a guardian. So, what's troubling you?
Well, people at other base camps were saying the state it's leaving its prey in isn't normal. And Uthduna and New Udra both showed signs of being attacked. And what was left was awful.
I wonder if that means it's unable to control its appetite. Like the one we saw at the Dragon Torch.
I don't know. That's why I asked for Eric's help. I thought we should hear what he has to say together.
How interesting. I had heard talk of that egg as well, so I'm just as excited as you. But this isn't all good news. The fact that it's run roughshod over 2 apex predators troubles me as well.
This sort of sounds like the frenzy to me. Eric, what do you think?
Too difficult to say, but in Arkfeld's case specifically, it may not be due to infection. For instance, Nata, are you familiar with the concept of bioconcentration?
No, I'm not.
Right, then I'll explain. This is still just a theory, but it's been on my mind as of late. The frenzy caused an uncontrolled spike in the Dragon Torch's energy output before, right? But it may have been more than just bad weather that caused those apex predators to rampage. Our analysis showed that the virus caused a subtle mutation in the energy the Dragon Torch produced. That means the wyvern milk itself may have come to contain tiny traces of the virus's characteristics.
I'm starting to see where this is heading. Then the mutated energy started flowing out.
Exactly. It gradually tainted the water supply, animals, plants, insects, and onto monsters. If it traveled up the food chain, growing more concentrated at every step, its eventual destination would be the dominant predator of each region. That may be why that Uthduna and other monsters exhibited such aggression. A sort of pseudo-frenzy.
And then, at the very end of the chain, Arkfeld comes and siphons those monsters' energy.
And in so doing, it may be assimilating their traits, essentially distilling the frenzy virus.
And after it finally found the strength to live again, poor thing.
But from the reports we've heard, it sounds as if we're only dealing with one affected individual.
I believe so. And there's been no reports of Ray Dow being attacked yet. This is our chance.
Hey, we should talk to Nata before heading out.
I was planning to.
You're going, aren't you? To the Wind's Gasp, to Ray Dow.
Yes, there's a good chance Arkfeld will turn up there.
Could I? I'd like to come with you, please.
You heard Eric's theory. You know it's too dangerous, Nata.
I'm still just an apprentice hunter. I know. I can't do anything yet. But I'm also a keeper. So, please, it found its way to life. Let me at least watch over it. And over you.
The answer is no. I don't need someone who's just going to watch. But, given how far you've come, I feel you're capable now of more than that. Don't be a passive observer. Use your head and think for yourself. Promise you'll do that, and you can come.
I will. I promise. Thank you. Okay. I'm ready to leave anytime. Right. Let's go.
Hey, Barry. I'm glad you could join us, Nata.
So am I.
Have you been looking into the Arkveld this whole time? Ever since that egg?
I asked around while we were traveling, or while I was helping out at base camp. Whenever you were out in the field, I was trying to piece things together on my own. Sorry.
Don't be. I understand the feeling well. Whatever the undertaking, it all starts from curiosity.
I'm certainly the same way. And this investigation all started from the data you collected, Nata. Quite the achievement.
She's right. It's impressive.
Oh, if you say so. Thanks.
The weather's picking up. We should hurry.
Right. The sand tide is gonna put Ray Dow in an agitated state. If it's gonna strike, it'll strike then.
Ray Dow sighted.
This feeling, it's like back then.
Yeah.
It's true.
Reversion to the origin species.
It really did find a way to live.
Get down!
Eric's worst fears were right.
Please, stop it. For its own sake. We can't leave it like this. The path we must take is clear.
Nata.
You're sure? If I were a hunter, it's what I would do.
All right.
Alma? Right! The target is an aberrant arc belt. The guild authorizes the hunt.
Understood. Well then, let's get to it. Bet I can set up camp there.
make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
No question. I'm also sure its ability to absorb elements is what let it shed its guardian nature. It's a shame that unique strength became its fatal weakness.
A harsh irony. Well, we should be going. Nanta's waiting for us.
Right.
My boy.
It's okay. Because I know how strong Arkfeld is. There are others like it that found a way to return to what they truly were. One day, they'll find their place and become a part of this world again.
I'm sure they will. Life is a lot more resilient than we humans know.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Well, let's get to it then.
Huh?
You want to know, right? Let's start investigating.
Of course I'm in.
Yeah, me too. Let's go!
Arrivederci.
Well, what can I do for you?
I heard from the other. Hi.
We got a sale on. Need anything?
Ah, Hunter! I'm so glad you're here. Could I talk to you for a minute? Lately, the Vanguard's desert patrols have been attacked by a sand leviathan unlike any they've ever seen.
It may have felt you were encroaching on its territory. Have you heard what was different?
It was larger in size. I also heard that it looked like it was covered in old scars.
I see. From those characteristics, it sounds like we're dealing with a tempered monster.
A tempered monster?
One that's weathered countless battles over the years and grown more powerful, and more dangerous. If the patrols have attracted one's attention, they'll be at risk as long as it remains here. Better to remove that threat before someone gets seriously hurt. Will you leave this to the Guild?
Of course. Thank you so much. Please, be careful out there.
The Guild researchers sent to investigate Isai's report confirmed your theory. They cited a tempered Valahara in the desert. It's certain to affect the greater region. Hunt authorization has come down from the Guild. Please, take care of it as soon as you're ready.
Excuse me, I had a question, if I might.
Of course.
Is it normal for monsters to fight with each other for days on end?
Well, it's not uncommon for monsters to engage in territorial struggles. But fights stretching over multiple days are rare. Where were they?
The land of blessed winds. The Vanguard have seen them at it every time they go to quarry gem chime stone. The monsters seem too focused on each other to pay the Vanguard much mind, but I still worry.
You're right to. It may just be good luck that's kept them from being attacked so far. I'm not keen to wait until that luck runs out. We'll investigate those monsters on our end.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you... I'm sure you'll be fine, but do be careful.
It is you, Hunter. Auspicious timing. There is something I would speak with you about. Our masons sighted an unfamiliar monster while out gathering stone. I thought you should know.
I see. Any details you can share?
Yes. They mentioned being blinded by a flash before finding the stone they gathered stolen. Some of those affected by the light reported a terrible dizziness. I fear worse harm may follow. It feels almost as if it is lying in wait for us, knowing that we quarry during the fallow.
A dizzying flash. I can think of a likely suspect. Either way, we'll need to take action. Are you comfortable leaving this matter to us?
To be honest, it would be a relief. My apologies for the bother. And my thanks.
I see. Going off of Zato's account, I would suspect we're dealing with the Gypceros.
Agreed. But the complete lack of other sightings feels unnatural. That's what gives me pause. If there's any clue here, it's that only people involved in mining stone have encountered it.
You're right. Didn't he mention that they only quarry stone during the fallow? Might the Gypceros only be active in this region during that particular season?
It's certainly possible. All right. We'll time our investigation with the fallow then.
Understood. Please be careful when the time comes.
something in mind? Hello. Anything catch your eye? Hello. Done already?